Ooh, drifting. Oh, oh, there we go. Oh, oh. Make this turn. Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 Season 2. This is our 4th year in this save file, and it is spring, and actually it's pretty late in the spring. I finally was able to start digging up ground again. We've actually got everything... Oop. That's one too many. We've got all of our land dug up, so that's all ready and good to go, and we can actually start planting. Looks like everything is plantable other than soybeans and corn, so corn's the big one that we don't have the capability of planting yet, but that's okay. We've got these 3 vehicles here, lovely vehicles at the shop, here for a certain reason. This planter, which we have used so much of. I have to unload this thing, I just realized that. Is gonna go bye-bye. Here we go. Drop the seed on the ground so we can pick it up. Can I make it back through here? Nope. Maybe. Ooh, that's tight there. So it's time to get rid of this planter. The reason being is that we're going to go a little bit bigger, and we're going to run 2 planters. Instead of having just that one there that does everything, we're going to have one that's designed for corn and sunflowers, things like that, and then one that's designed for our cereal crops. And we are doing that. I don't think I need to repair it. Oh, $6. Okay, good enough. Let's sell it for quite a bit, 111,000. That one does not use fertilizer, so we're going to switch to something that does. So first up, corn planter. We're going to get this guy right here. Let me check here. I think this is 18.2, this one's 18, so it's basically the same size, but the difference being this one is seed only, and this one is seed and fertilizer. And actually, this one takes 280 horse, this one's 270. So that's what we're going to buy. So now we got ourselves this style of corn planter, and it can handle both types. Perfect. The next thing we're going to purchase is the seeder. We were doing 18. We're going to be doing a lot bigger than 18. Thought about doing this one, but no. We're going to go straight up to the seed hawk here. 25.6 meters. So this is just the toolbar. And then we need the air cart that goes with it. We got standard wheels. Or we got rear twin wheels. Ooh. It's a 5,000 upgrade. I kind of like that. Let's just do it anyways. Ooh, that's big. So now we got a cart. And if it's done correctly here, the cart should follow the toolbar. Let's see. Luckily this guy is built to handle this much power that is required. So you see all the connections there? That's designed for it to hook up like like so. So now all the tubes should have connected like that. So it is big. So we're going to feed the seed tank here. It's got its own auger. It's trying to fill. Now the downside is I don't think I can fill off of the other side of it. So we can't actually pick up those guys over there. This is big. But it's okay because we've got some big fields that we're going to be running. This guy turns a little too sharp too. Gotta be careful of that. The green tractor, our John Deere, will be able to handle that corn planter, which is what the goal was here. So we can actually run both planters at once. And we're actually going to have a need for that. I'm starting to wonder if I should just fill the planters up here, like buy a bunch of seed. Sorry, buddy. And just fill them up with this guy. And then we don't have to worry about it back at home. That thing, you gotta be careful when you're turning with this, because it'll turn really sharp. And all of a sudden you're in big trouble. Okay, there we go. We're getting better. But yeah, I'm going to load that guy up with fertilizer. I don't know why I brought it here, because I don't usually buy it from here. I buy it from the bulk sales over there. Just want to see this guy. Oh yeah, that'll work. Perfect. So we've got 2 planters, guys. So I'm going to get this stuff filled up and head back home. And we can start getting planting. And I really want to see how big that guy actually is. So we'll check that out. This thing downright kicks butt. It pulls hard, but man does it kick butt. Like, we're working a lot of ground in a short amount of time. Been trying to keep that guy going with the planting sunflowers. It's gonna get kind of complicated today, or this year, as far as where everything is. So we're gonna get some pretty colors here. So we've got some sorghum growing on this one. We've got alfalfa growing on this one. The plan is to get one of every single type. So we're gonna have black beans up here on 6. Sudan grass on 9. Peanuts on 10. Clover on 14 over here, little field of that, and some tobacco on 15. And then 53, which is this field over here, is going to get some rice. And then our extra field that we've got here next to the animal barn is going to be the secondary corn, just to see what it is. Why are you going over there? Sometimes I think the little fields here, it struggles just because it doesn't know what to do. This toolbar is just so big. This planter does have the ability to direct seed, so it doesn't need cultivating. So if we plant ahead, we wouldn't have to cultivate as much either, which is also the other reason why I didn't upgrade the cultivator yet. I think we can get by with what we have. But tonight's still going to be very busy. We'll see how far I get on this. The reason I say that is because I need to get some other stuff done still. Let's plant this little bit here. And there's a little bit here. Then we're switching to black beans and we're going to go to field 6. Ends up being a lot to watch and take care of here. So So let's switch this over. We've got tobacco. There's black beans. Normally we were running one field, or one tractor, with one planter. And then I could do other things over by the animals, things like that. Now we've got this tractor planting. We've got a second tractor planting. And I need to go take care of the animals. Ooh, and our hay fields are ready. So I want to cut the hay fields, and I want to bale them tomorrow. That's why things are going to get really crazy. Actually, I wanted to check first before I did that. Let me check the weather coming up here. Tomorrow's going to be a little cloudy, but no rain expected. It's going to be windy, which is good. So let's set this guy up. We got black beans in the hopper. We're going to let this guy roll. I do have to watch him, make sure he turns the right way, because he will rip that ground up there without a doubt. Because this thing, like I said, doesn't need cultivating, so he can do that all on his own if he wants. And I gotta try to watch out for that. This guy is out of seed, so I'm gonna have to go take him over for seed. Oh, yep, fold up for now. This guy's, the downside of him is that he needs seed quite a bit. This is the second time filling him up. Fertilizer I have not touched. So we may have to get a chaser auger or something in here to do this, because he's going to have a lot of corn to plant, and we got to keep him rolling. We'll have to see how that works out. I just don't have the cash for it right now. I could probably sell some milk and be okay with that, because I think the chaser cart I was looking at was like 20,000. Actually, as far as that goes, we could repurpose one of our auger wagons. Our little auger wagon could do that, I bet. And then we could just run seed to wherever we need to go, and he's got enough reach. It would actually work out really nice. Maybe I should look at doing that. But otherwise, what I gotta do is I gotta unfold this. I gotta try and line the sucker up at just the right point. And hope we get this so that I can fill it. Nope, I missed. And you have to back it in there pretty hard. No, we're going the wrong way. So it would be nice to have an auger wagon that I could use to... Nope. Wait. Okay, he's going the right way. Just making sure. Nope. Try this again. Nope, I could tell that one wasn't gonna work. Start. Oh. You saw it pop up there? Okay, now it's staying there. So let's fill it up with seed, let's not touch it, and we're fine. That's the sweet spot I had to find. Good enough. I was also looking at this too. I have a lot of fields slated to be have corn put in, as corn is our cash crop. I might switch that over to beans because I can put beans in with the big drill. That might be a better option. I haven't decided yet. I have my list of what I want, and I've got probably 10 fields worth of corn almost. And maybe not. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 plus the extra corn. It's not horrible, but we'll have to look into that. So I'm going to keep working here. We'll see. I might get this field done here and then just switch gears and get the hay cut. It is unfolded. I got a little bit here I gotta plant. I'll keep you guys abreast of what I decide, and we should have everything planted by the time we're done with this episode. Well, things are definitely chugging along here on the farm. We've got some hay baled. It took quite a bit to actually get it dried out because I cut it the what was it, night 7, right before dark, and it went the entire amount of like day 8 until like late into the night. And I had just enough time to rake up and bale the little field over by the farms, and so this one had to wait. Bales are all still sitting over there. I had 16 bales over there and 42 this time around. So it's like 58 bales. So that's more than 2 loadfuls, which is awesome. Couldn't tell by that when I brought that up there. Yeah, I'll just let you go slow for now. We're getting lots of pretty colors here of all the things that are planting. He's planting corn up here. So we got 2 fields of corn planted. This one's being planted right now. We've got sunflowers here and then across here. This is our barley field that's almost ready to harvest. Let me make sure I get them all here. This up here is black beans. This one here is sorghum. We got alfalfa here, which is interesting because, make sure we're going the right way, it actually planted out like hay does. Like it turned the whole ground green. So this one's going to be interesting. And of course we've got some clover here, we've got tobacco here, and we've got rice here. And then we've got, I know this one's peanuts. Oh, this is Sudan grass right here. And then this field here, which isn't planted yet, will be our beans too, or corn too, I mean. So we've got all of the additional crops planted with the exception of the one cornfield there. So I'm excited about that. We're going to put these bales into our storage. I'm going to put 2 of them, 2 trailers full. The third one won't fit anyways. Let's see here. I've been thinking about changing how the bales sit in there, but then I thought maybe that's not a good idea. I thought about putting them in this way because I tend to load them from the side here with the hay bales because I'm only loading 2 bales at once, whereas with the straw I'm loading 3 at once, so it makes sense to grab them from here. But when they're sitting in there like this, if I grab them from the side, which you know is way over here, basically over by the silo there, I don't have to turn like 180 degrees, I only have to turn 90 degrees to hit the truck. So, you know, maybe that's the better option. I'm not entirely sure. Just feels like it might be. But regardless, we had 3 loads of hay was what we carried through from last summer, and we still have 1 entire load left, which is pretty awesome. So hay I think we're going to be good on if we have 3 loads again. Oh, careful buddy. It popped there right at the end. Like I said, we've got 16 bales over here, so that's 2/3 of a load right there. So actually, as far as that goes, it would make more sense to grab the bales that are over here, plus a couple bales over there, and bring them back here. Instead, I think I have 16 here, so I'm going to go grab 8, and then come back here and pick those up or something like that. You know, because then when we come back over here, we can just sell them at the bale barn. That'll be the plan. I can't see where he's planting from here. So these 2 fields are planted, that's for sure. We could use a little bit of cash anyways from the bales. We are running low on cash. And we started at 20,000, we're down to less than 16. And that's all just running costs, basically. I have a feeling I'm going to have to buy some more seed, because I think I'm running low on seed, and I don't think we're going to make it. because we got some big fields to plant still. I'm also gonna have to start fertilizing the fields, but that big planter actually was almost too big. I got through almost all of the fields I needed to with that in the first day, and it just rocked and rolled. In fact, it took more time because I was running small fields with it. I had to babysit a little bit more. But it's definitely awesome. It was definitely worth the money. It's going to keep making us money as we continue on here. I just wish that I had a bigger corn planter that we could work with, but we're working with what we have. And maybe we just won't plant as much corn in the next coming years. Maybe we'll plant more beans or something like that. Or maybe we'll plant some of the new crops. We'll see. Some of those might be pretty profitable. We'll have to see how that goes. Let's see, we need 2 more here. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe I'll just grab 10 of them from here and then sell them right away. And then grab the last 8 and head back over to the farm. That seems like it would make more sense. But I'm going to keep rolling here, and like I said, we're going to have everything planted by the time we end this episode, and we'll see where we're at. Well, boys and girls, this is it. This is the end of the line. This is all I have left to fertilize here. Everything else here has been fertilized to the max. We should be good to go. This is our hayfield, so I'm not that worried about it. Just that little strip there, and everything will be good to go. We are having a lot of weeds showing up, and we may end up doing something with that in the next episode, depending on how things go here. Money's a little tight right now. I just bought a whole bunch of fertilizer, I think $50,000 worth, which is just crazy. You, my friend, missed a whole bunch there. I was looking back through, here we go, the videos that I've done so far for this this episode. Doesn't look like there's many pigs in here, to be honest. I feel like it should be much. Hey, wait a minute. You are where you're not supposed to be. Get back in there. Get in the pen. Go. Walk through the gate. You mysterious pig. There. Yes. Stay in there. I need to invest in better gates, apparently, because those gates are not working. But I didn't see any mention of how many pigs we have. Oh, we have so many pigs. These are still babies. Hold on. Oh, there's the mamas right there. And oh yeah, pigs. So many pigs. Crazy, isn't it? And of course, if we go to these guys, or these gals, I guess you can see here, we've got more of them coming. They're just gonna keep popping. Hey, I said this one right here must the pen must go all the way across. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh well. But regardless, we've got a lot of pigs, and we've actually got, if I go here, we've got some cows here that are getting close. They're still listed as young, as not fertile, but they're at 1.6 years old, which getting pretty close to that 2 years old. That would mean that they would actually start calving on their own, which means we would come full circle. We would end up going from cows that we bought that calved out, and then those calves becoming milking cows themselves, which is pretty awesome. The thing, I figured we look at this stuff here. This is Sudan grass. I do not like the changeover in the crop. Changes a lot. I am not a fan of that. But it is what it is. I mean, we're trying out all the different things. This looks a lot like corn, and this is not how Sudan grass would probably be planted. So not so keen on that. Here we've got peanuts, and it feels like there's parts of the plants that are just floating. These blue pieces. I don't know. Not exactly happy with that model either. We probably will not be growing much of these kind of things. We'll have to see. I haven't looked at everything yet, and this might take us a while to run through this stuff. What is over here? Oh, sunflowers. Well, sunflowers don't count. We're not caring about sunflowers. So this is our alfalfa that's growing. Haven't decided how I feel about it yet. This one doesn't change over as bad, so I guess we'll see how that all works out. We can't... No, wait, that one's gonna be too far away, isn't it? You are fertilizing the neighbor's field. Thanks for that. Oh well. Well, here's the big thing. We're gonna come over here, and this is tobacco, right? Yes. Tobacco doesn't look too bad. I'm actually happy with that texture. I was like, you're still blocked. No, you're not. What do we have here? Clover? Yep. That does look like clover. I hope it fills in better than it is, because right now it looks really sad. It should be planted almost like grass. Just like the alfalfa should be too, but they said it's just starting to come up, so we'll see what it looks like when it gets to that point. What do we have over here? We've got rice. Rice looks very short as well. We've got, oh man, we've got a long ways to walk down this field here, don't we? Because we've got, what, 2 left? The corn 2 has not come up yet, so we can't take a look at that until probably the first day of summer. Oh, this is a long walk. Let's just walk through the sunflowers. But yeah, we're gonna have to do something about these weeds, and I have a plan for it. Something we'll look at in the next episode. Trying to think of what else is gonna happen next episode. We're probably gonna have some pigs to sell. We'll see about that. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't decided when I want to sell them. The oldest ones are 3/10 of a year old. I might go to like half a year old before I sell them. But we also may be forced to sell them sooner, depending on how many pigs we end up having. Because we only have room for, I think, 500 in there, and we're almost at 300 already. So it's coming up quick. This is another one that changes over. This is sorghum. Sorghum should not necessarily look like corn. And that one just changes funky too. I'm not happy with that. I don't like that. So those are my least favorite. And this must be the black beans, which has got a nice dark look to it. Oh yeah, those look like bean plants. Okay, that ain't so bad looking. But I think that's all of them, right? So we looked at this one, we looked at this one, we looked at this one, we looked at these 2, and we looked at these 3. So it's just the corn 2 that we don't have up yet. In fact, yeah, none of these cornfields have come up yet. That's what it comes down to. I was going to put corn 2 here, but then I started planting this as corn 1, and I would have needed a cultivator. So I just decided to make this one corn 2, which it'll all work out. We're also going to have number 7 here to harvest, I think. Summer comes. So we got a lot of stuff coming. It's exciting to see how that all works out. And I believe the highest price for corn is coming up too here in the beginning of summer. So we'll be able to sell probably the rest of our corn just to make some money here. Heaven forbid we run out, but we're going to need some money to do some different things. I'd like to get some more land, to be honest. I know it seems like we got a lot already, but I would like some more. And I know we just paid off our debt, and I'd hate to borrow some more, but I guess we'll just see how much money we can make on the corn. I think we've got 300 some thousand units, which means if the corn gets up to 1,500 per thousand, I don't know why I didn't just do that and get close here. We could have like 45 or 450, maybe 500, $500,000, and I don't need $500,000 for what I want to do. So it would allow us to buy a little bit of land, at least some smaller ones. But we'll check that all out in the next episode. So thank you guys all for watching, and as always, take it easy.